Before we begin, I just want to say that this video that you see a screenshot on screen of may or may not age well right now. I'll upload a few more videos on here, and depending on how good or bad those videos do, I'll see if I do or don't go with the original plan. I may even upload trailers for my Rumble videos, shorts, maybe even memes, and stuff like that. Anyway, back to your regularly scheduled programming. What's up, guys? It's Tommy, and welcome back to my House of Vlogs. So, for this potentially last video, I'm going to do it with my dad. But before we start, I need to say two things. One, this list isn't ranked in any way. Two, this is just the opinion of my dad and I. So, please, feel free to disagree if you do. So, here's my dad.
Hi everyone, I'm Tommy's dad, and these are my top 5 favorite movies. Released in 1980 when I was 12 years old, The Blues Brothers was one of the first R-rated movies I'd ever saw. Carrie Fisher was one of the stars. You know her as Princess Leia.
Well, Jake, you look just fine down there, slithering in the mud like a vermin.
But it also starred Dan Aykroyd and John Belushi, who I knew from Saturday Night Live. The Blues Brothers were recurring characters who played with the SNL band from time to time. The common thread you'll see in this list are unlikely heroes, such as Belushi's character Jake Blues. At the start of the movie, he's just been released from prison, with Aykroyd's character, his brother Elwood, picking him up. They had a rhythm and blues band prior to Jake's incarceration, and find out that the Catholic school that they attended as kids is about to be closed due to funding. After a visit to church, pastored by James Brown, the Reverend Cleophas James, Jay receives word on high to save the school by getting the band back together, and coins the phrase,
"We're on a mission from God."
The film is loaded with musical guest appearances by legendary artists, and there's so much great music. The car chases are incredible, and of course the encounters with the law.
In 1981, my dad saw this movie in theaters as a sneak preview, right after seeing The Legend of the Lone Ranger. This film features Harrison Ford's first appearance as the legendary treasure tracker Indiana Jones, as he searches for the famed Ark of the Covenant from the Bible. My dad mentions that a stereotypical archaeologist is often a stuffy museum keeper who isn't normally heroic in any way. But here's Dr. Jones fighting off Nazis, trying to keep them away from this powerful treasure. Like, there's a good reason why it spawned so many sequels, with a reboot coming soon. If you haven't seen this movie, my dad and I both recommend watching it. You
Raiders
will not
rocks.
regret it. Yeah, I agree.
Princess Bride. Princess Bride is a great movie. It has action, adventure, comedy, romance, and perfectly balances so many genres. This is a film about a grandfather trying to entertain his sick grandson by reading a book.
A book?
That's right. When I was your age, television was called books. And this is a special book. It was the book my father used to read to me when I was sick, and I used to read it to your father. And today, I'm going to read it to you.
Has it got any sports in it?
Are you kidding? Fencing, fighting, torture, revenge, giants, monsters, chases, escapes, true love.
The story in said book is about a couple separated by cruel men, one of which is a selfish prince seeking the woman Buttercup as his bride. Now, her actual true love, a farm boy turned pirate captain, Wesley, must protect his beloved woman at all costs, and plus, it has Andre the Giant.
Finish him. Finish him! Your way!
Oh, good. My way. Thank you, Vanzetti. Which was my way?
Pick up one of those rocks. Get behind the boulder. In a few minutes, the man in black will come running around the bend. The minute his head is in view, hit it with the rock!
My way is not a sportsman-like.
Vicini, he can fuss.
Fuss. Think you like to scream at us?
Probably he means no harm.
He's really very short on charm.
You have a great gift for rhyme.
Yes. Some of the time.
Enough of that!
Fuzzy, are there rocks ahead?
If they are, we all be dead.
No more rhymes now, I mean it!
Anybody want a peanut? Ah!
How can that go wrong?
A film that spawned a franchise so massive, Star Wars A New Hope probably changed pop culture forever. This was the first film to introduce CGI, and it's no wonder we've been improving on it ever since. My grandfather took my dad to see it on his birthday in 1978 to see this film. Up until then, Star Trek was the closest thing to a sci-fi film of its caliber. Star Wars was more realistic and far less cheesy. In my dad's eyes, it's very easy to see yourself in Luke Skywalker. He started as a simple farm boy, wishing to have a big adventure one day. Then the end, with the help of his friends and through sheer courage, he saved the day. He saved the day.
He saved the gay.
Once again, an unlikely hero. Plus, he's a lot like Wesley from The Princess Bride, starting off as simple farm boys who, after so much training, they both become great warriors who save their worlds.
Fulfill your destiny and take your father's place at my side.
Never. I'll never turn to the dark side. You failed, Your Highness. I am a Jedi, like my father before me.
I think you're bluffing.
It's possible, pig. I might be bluffing. It's conceivable, you miserable, vomitous mass. I'm only lying here because I lack the strength to stand. Then again, perhaps I have the strength after all. Drop your sword.
One of my top 5 movies for sure has to be Tombstone. Unlike the previous movies, Tombstone is based on a real place and real events. This one also, where the hero isn't the most compelling character. Wyatt Earp moves to the town of Tombstone to seek his fortune and is finished being a lawman.
I said forget it. I don't want the job, and that's final.
I don't think you understand.
Oh, you don't understand, Marshal. I did my duty. Now I'd like to get on with my life. I'm going to Tombstone.
Ah, I see.
Easy on the green.
Striking rich.
There you go.
Well, all right, that's fine. Tell you one thing, though. Ever saw a rich man that didn't wind up with a guilty conscience?
I already got a guilty conscience. Might as well have the money, too.
However, due to circumstances beyond his control, he's pulled right back into the thick of it. The best character in this film, however, is Wyatt's iconic friend, Doc Holliday, played by Val Kilmer.
Oh, thank you, darling. Kate, you're not wearing a bustle. How dude?
Come on, Holiday, you in or out, goddammit.
Wyatt Bailey, you look like you're just about ready to burst.
Doc is a loyal, true friend, and there's nothing he won't do for Wyatt. He's charismatic, he's flashy, and at the same time, he suffers from tuberculosis. Throughout the film, he and Wyatt find themselves torn between doing the right thing and doing the lawful thing.
Going into business for ourselves, Doc. Well, I just got us a faro game.
Oh, since when is faro a business?
Didn't you always say that gambling's an honest trade?
No, I said poker's an honest trade. Only suckers buck the tiger. The odds are all on the house.
Depends on how you look at it. I mean, it's not like anybody's putting a gun to their head now, is it?
That's what I love about Wyatt. He can talk himself into anything.
Well, guys, that's the list. But you know what? I'm gonna let my old man do the outro. Take it away, Pops.
Thank you, Tommy. That's just my son and I. Please let us know your thoughts in the comments below. If you've enjoyed, please click like, subscribe for more. Lastly, and as always, Tommy will see you next time, guys. Bye.
Bye.